What's up, YouTube? Welcome back for another episode of Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And as always, I would like to say, if you like what you're hearing, and I ask that you consider subscribing to the channel, and liking. It helps out a lot. But today, in this video, I want to talk about a common assumption that you often get from blacks. If you are a black person, in America, and you are focused on the black community, what we doing to ourselves, you will focus on the biggest problem facing blacks in America, which are blacks, and you dealing with those issues, and you're not talking about white people. One of the common assumptions that you will get from blacks is that, well, you think that white people are perfect, that white people do no wrong, which is ridiculous and is as far from the truth as you can possibly get. I mean, that's utterly, just because you're not focusing on white people, saying what white people do. And as I said before, my channel is not a channel of white people. My channel is of the biggest problem facing blacks in dealing with the issues in the black community, which is not white people. So why am I going to talk about white people if the biggest problem facing blacks in America are blacks? That would be stupid. I mean, that's not my channel. Now, if you want to create a channel talking about what white people do, then perfectly fine. YouTube is open for everyone. No, social media is fine, open for anyone to put out whatever message they want. But in no way, shape, or form is me not talking about white people or what white people doing means that I believe that they are perfect and they can't do no wrong. This is, again, that's idiotic. And for the most part, this is pretty much I would say in the emotional response to not being able to deal with the facts. Because blacks, like I said, if you threaten the race narrative, they will lose it and they will defend it at all means, even if they have to resort to insanity and stupidity, which this is clearly is. In no way, shape, or form have I ever said that white people do nothing. Of course, white people do bad things. White people do bad stuff all the time. Just like everybody. Every people of every race do bad things, of every race, every gender. So I'm not saying that white people do no wrong. I'm saying that the biggest problem facing blacks are blacks, and that's what I'm going to deal with. White people is no concern of mine. Now, if white people become the biggest problem facing blacks in America, then you best believe I'll be here talking about white people. But white people are nowhere near as close to being the biggest problem facing blacks. So that's why I deal with black people. Again, this is all coming from, this is a emotional reaction to certain blacks who just can't deal with the facts, who gets upset and they try to come up with the best means they can, which is generally no different than any other liberal tactics that they employ. And saying that I think white people are perfect is, again, it's just a means of being able to deal with the idea that they can't address the facts that you bring. They have nothing but an emotional viewpoint, and what they do, they just go more emotional, as liberals do, or as always liberals do all the time, because they rely on emotion, not fact. They rely on feeling, not statistical data and evidence. So let me say it again. In no way, shape, or form, to all the race hustlers out there, all the brainwashed blacks, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that white people are these angelic beings that can do no wrong. White people are just no concern of mine. Black people are. And as always, y'all, until next time.